Evening, ladies of the Entrepreneur Incubator. I had no intention to do a live stream tonight, and something utterly incredible and amazing and mind-blowing just happened, and I decided I had to pop on here and share this experience with you. But I'm getting a glare in my face from my computer. I'm going to give you a few minutes to get here because you're going to want to hear this. I'm going to give you a little rant about self-doubt and that inner bitch, as I like to call her, the inner critic. But what I really want to talk about is what it means to be in alignment, as much as I hate that word, and what it means to finally recognize and know at a really deep, deep level that you're on the path, that you're doing what you're meant to do, that everything that has happened up until this moment happened according to plan and precisely the way that it was supposed to happen. And all of those experiences all at once just happened to me. So here's the deal. I am sitting at my kitchen table playing a silly game on my phone, Candy Crush. I'll get to that in a minute. And I get a message pop up that I have an email. And I go over and look at my email, and it's a message from Jack Canfield. Well, that's not all that unusual because I'm on his mailing list. But then I look and I see that it's an email that he sent to somebody else, referring them to work with me. And then I look at the message she had sent to Jack. And so, as it turns out, hey Kiara, as it turns out, she was thanking him, this is Jack Canfield, she was thanking him for the mastermind he held at his house in California recently. And then she said, I would love to, if at all possible, have you connect us or connect me to the woman that you spoke about at the event in Boston who was working with women to improve their marketing and build high-income businesses. So that what that told me was two things. First, it said, okay, he's talking about me and what I'm doing and my work during one of his events, which is fucking huge, right? That's the first thing. But more importantly, he's saying something that makes other women want to reach out to work with me. So two things just happened here. And, I mean, they're consequential in and of themselves. Thank you. But they're even more consequential and have even more impact when I tell you what has led up to all of this. So, oh my God. I'm like, my hands are shaking. I can't stop smiling. I'm like, little old me. I just said to my husband, little old me from small town New Hampshire. Jack Canfield sending me clients. What the fuck? Okay, so the only reason that Jack has my email address at all is because when I coordinated this retreat for the 10 women to come to Boston and hang out with Jack and I and to do the work that we did that weekend, apparently somebody took issue with it. And to this day, I don't know who it is. And it was really very funny at the time, and I live streamed about it, but I'm going to just show you how the universe unfolds, okay? So somebody took issue with the fact that I was doing this retreat and charging, $12,000 paid in full or 3 payments of $5,000 each. They just felt that that was an excessive amount. And so they wrote to Jack's office to let them know that I was charging different people different prices and it was excessive, et cetera, et cetera. And so Jack, not being one to buy into bullshit, emailed me himself directly. Not something that he would normally do. And he would have no reason to have my email address because, again, I had dealt with his team up until then. But we proceeded to have a lovely conversation about what actually was going on with the event, and he was totally on board, and as everybody knows, he came to Boston. At the time, that really bothered me. But then I live streamed about it, and I worked out that, shit happens for a reason, and that must be the way it is. So today, when I go to open my email, and there's a message from Jack, and not only is it not just a canned message, he's referring me to a client, but when I read the client's email to him that invited the entire connection, I realize that he's speaking about me and my work during one of his events at his home in Santa Barbara. All of a sudden, I'm on top of the world. Where did that come from? Well, it came from the fact that somebody emailed him to complain about me, and he felt compelled to reach out to me directly himself 7 months ago, 8 months ago. It was last June or July, I don't even remember which. What's the fucking point? Okay. Well, the point is You can choose to see things as bad, or you can choose to see things as good. You can choose to see things as neutral, having an awareness that the universe doesn't let anything happen that isn't supposed to happen, and just trusting it to unfold, which is what I did in that case. And then I had a great event in Boston, as I'm sure everybody saw with that live stream, and how much fun those women had, and how much money they made when they were there, plus the entire experience with Jack. And then when I left there and I came home, I felt like I had entirely shifted into, or amalgamated into, this whole new person, right? So much more confidence, so much more deep inner knowing that I was on the path I was supposed to be on. Feeling like I was really, truly in alignment, as much as I hate that word. Thank you for all the love. But with a different level of understanding that everything happens the way that it's supposed to happen. Okay. And so, do I care if this client wants to hire me? No, not really. I mean, would it be nice? Sure, great. But that's not the point. The point is, I impacted Jack's life in the way that Jack impacted our lives, and he took that message with him home to California, where he shared it in a mastermind with some of his high-paying clients, and they felt compelled, based on what he said, to reach out to the likes of me, and he then connected that. Overarching theme. If you have something that you want to do, I don't care if it's writing a book, or going skydiving, or traveling the world, or finally quitting the 9-to-5 even though you have no savings. If you take the first step, it will fall into place. It may not happen the way that you want it to happen. It may not happen the way that you anticipate it will happen. It may happen in a way where you're convinced it's a complete and total fuck up. But ultimately, when shit settles, you're going to realize exactly why it happened the way that it did, and it couldn't have been more perfect. That is my message to you tonight. I am completely blown away that this took place. I had already decided after the event in Boston that I don't even take one-on-one clients anymore, so I highly doubt that I'll be taking this person out as a one-on-one client, although she'll certainly be invited to join groups, etc. None of that is relevant, right? What matters is, it's like 6 degrees to Kevin Bacon, right? You want to do something, then you start along the path, and the dots will connect for you along the way. And it is the most awe-inspiring thing. No matter how many times I've experienced something like this, and it has been many, each time it absolutely blows my mind. It's just like it's a brand new thing all over again. Nikki says, hell fucking yes. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. Hell fucking yes. So I wanted to pop on really quick and share that with you. And this came on the heels of a day, yesterday, where I was really feeling frustrated with business and feel like I'm on the edge of a big upper limit, like things are about to shift and start to explode again. And I was getting frustrated and I was getting overwhelmed and things weren't moving as fast as I wanted them to move. And I actually had a call with my coach last night, Kat, who really helped me quite a bit with reframing and perspective, and did some deep journaling and assignments that she and I talked about last night. And the consequence of that was what just took place. So if ever there was a neon flashing sign that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, and I need to stop stressing and frustrating and worrying and overthinking, as I'm prone to do, then that would be it. And isn't that just magic? Isn't that magic? Jack fucking Canfield is talking about me at his mastermind at his home in California, and talking about me in a way that women there want to then connect with me. I'm so filled with awe and obviously with gratitude, and it's like I can't even string sentences together. If I can do this, you can do anything. Anything, 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 anything. I promise you, just take the steps. Try. You don't have to know how it's going to end. You can have a vague notion of where you want to go. You can keep taking one step and the next and the next and map it out and ask for help. But God damn it, get your ass on that journey and believe that it's going to be okay, because I promise you, it will be. And this is just yet another circumstance of that happening for me exactly as it was supposed to, and being born out of something that I would have considered not the most positive experience. So You just don't know. And if you can't believe in yourself or you're struggling with having faith, borrow your coach's faith. Borrow the people's faith around you. You know, who are your loved ones? Who are the ones that cheer you on? They're seeing something in you that you aren't seeing yet. Borrow a little bit of that, dig a little deeper, and figure out what's going on with you, because you're the one that's got to fly that plane. You're the one that's got to navigate the ship. And it's incumbent on you to take those steps. Nike, just fucking do it. Just fucking do it. I cannot believe the things that have taken place just since I spoke to him back in June. And it happened on a whim. So please, if something is holding you back, let it go and take the step. Just trust and go. Just trust. Seriously. It's only fear, right? What's fear going to do? Make you a little bit uncomfortable for a while? It can't physically hurt you. It doesn't make you look stupid. Let it go and keep on trucking. Just remember the overall goal. That's what I want you to do. This is amazing, and I'm going to go celebrate with my husband because I'm blown away. And thank you for all the hearts and the love and everything else. I hope that this finds you well and maybe even a little motivated and inspired. Get your asses in gear. Love to you all. Bye.